through. Girl, please step back. I'm coming through. Girl, please step back. I'm coming through.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. LiveStream is so complicated. So it looks like I'm live, right? Hola, hola, hola. Buenas noches. Bon dia. How are you? How is everybody doing tonight? Hi, Jean. I apologize. I'm using my laptop instead of my iPhone, and she is not making me look so great. I look pale and much more chunkier. Buenas noches, Will Mary. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to a rare live stream. Hopefully nothing happens and we don't get cut off or service goes bad. So let's just cross our fingers that this live stream behaves adequately. Hi, Christina. Hello. Ruthie is present. Hello. Sensational Cinema. Yes, thank you. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Mrs. Smart. What's going on? Hola from Brazil. Hola, boa noite. Como estás? Você é de São Paulo ou de Rio? Hey, Gypsy. How are you? Oi. Hey, guys. Scotland. De São Paulo. Ai, que bom. Eu era para ir para São Paulo e para Rio this summer, but não tenho, por causa do COVID, não posso ir. Thank you, Lauren. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Hey, Sturgios, how's it going? All right, guys, so today I couldn't make a video because I'm in the process of getting ready to go out of town next week. So I'm like overwhelmed right now because I got to do a lot of work and I got to get prepared for that trip. And it's just like overwhelming because I do things last minute, which I don't know why, but I really need to stop doing things last minute and plan more better, especially like going out of town. So I wanted to talk about Miss Tati WestBrook and Shane Dawson real quick on live stream because there's been some annoying things out here in the market in regards to these two individuals, and a lot of speculation and a lot of chit chat and a lot of drama in regards to like the whole spectacle that they performed last year in May of 2019. And you know, one thing that bothers me from a holistic perspective is that Tati WestBrook keeps going on Twitter, and I'm going to look at it right now. She keeps going on Twitter, and you know, about yesterday she tweeted out a song, and then about 3 hours ago she tweeted out another one. And you know, I'm all for a beautiful song. You know, I'm all for, you know, a good jam session, but what I'm not here for is to feel like I'm being manipulated and dragged on, because you know, in all actuality, she's a beauty influencer, she's a beauty expert, right? And you know, last time I checked, she wasn't a part of the Warner Brothers. We're not watching or anticipating a movie. So, like, girl, if you have something to say, say it. If you don't have anything to say, stop being dramatic. Stop leading on your subscribers and your followers, because at the end of the day, you were the individual that contributed to a 3 million follower decrease on James Charles, in addition to massive allegations that really had a negative effect on him as a person as a whole. Because until this day of 2020, James Charles is suffering. James Charles is suffering, especially on the TikTok platform, where there are straight men and people in general dragging him, saying that he's a person that does certain activities that were not true, that were mentioned or alluded to in May of 2019. And then they perform these funny jokes on behalf of him and at the expense of his emotional health, right? So when we talk about emotional health, and everybody has emotional problems, I do too. Like, I go through the gig sometime as well, but I also don't create the environments of going through those gigs in order to contribute to a negative emotional status or negative emotional health, if that makes sense. Thank you, WestBrook. I appreciate it. So that being said, I just feel like to a degree these individuals are attempting to play the PR stunt with this, And yes, Jennifer, passive aggressive. I mean, look, I love being passive aggressive. I'll be the first one to admit it. I love being passive aggressive, especially when people are doing me wrong, especially when people are doing me wrong. But at the same rate, I feel like, and this is all speculation, there's no proof on this, I feel like Tati has been messaging certain creators or certain people out there in the market over the past couple of days saying, I'm going to drop a video, because there's a lot of rumors and speculation that Tati is going to be dropping a video. She's going to be dragging somebody, or truth is going to come out some way in regards to Jeffree Star and so forth. I'm not a person I don't like speculation. I hate speculation. If you're going to say something and you're going to have a point, say it and get it done with. We had the same issue with that idiotic thread with the Hair for the Tea cult, where there was a thread that was all speculation and, damaging to people's reputation, false allegations and perceptions, and I feel like we're sort of kind of in the same boat with Tati right now, because she's putting out these tweets of these songs, but she's really not saying anything. And you want me to sit there for 2 minutes, read these lyrics, and try to decipher what you are trying to communicate. And I'm a grown-ass man, right? I'm too old. Tell me what you want to tell me in the most efficient, practical manner. And a thing about Tati you guys may have not known or not seen. Hi, Deb. Hey, Code Deb. Thanks, Code Deb. I appreciate the $1.99. I appreciate your super chat. The thing you guys may not see, or a lot of people are not talking about, is that Tati's very calculated. All right, she's very, very, very calculated. And what I mean by that is that when she started her YouTube channel, she was programmed. Every morning at 9 a.m., there would be a video, different subjects. The subjects would be popular. There would be subjects would be researched through Google, and Google will tell you, hey, these are what people are searching on Google. These are your top hits on what people are looking for. And she would answer those questions on her YouTube channel in order to grow her follower base. So when you search Google, you say, how do I apply foundation? Or how do I utilize this brush? Or how do I utilize this? Her videos would pop up through the Google algorithm, and the Google search through YouTube would pop up that as well through the videos. So thank you, I Live for Nails. I appreciate it. I hope Tati leaves the drama. I hope Tati leaves the drama in the past and moves on with her life. Yeah, everybody would think that, but according to the tweets that are going out right now, the coded messages within lyrics to a song, as if I'm watching, like a movie trailer from Warner Brothers. It's like, let's just get this done. Say what you got to say, and then move on with your life. Like, you already did the damage. You did the damage. You sat on it for a whole year, and there's no reason that you and Shane need to come out, with these idiotic Twitter statements. Because what Shane did the other day, I think that was very low budget, very, very low budget. And I think it was very manipulative to a degree. I get that he's sensitive about some things, but I also think that maybe he had a larger part of this than what's being, broadcasted out into, the public. Paula says, I don't think she can simply move on, especially now that Jeffree, James, Shane are playing with her. yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to move on without a lot of speculation and a lot of people questioning her, in the social space. Shane had an agenda, honey. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, if you really look at if you look at the information on Shane's perspective, you know, that humble pie part on his 4-page letter, like Aaliyah, like he had a 4-page letter on Twitter, and he had the audacity to say that he was trying to give and they were trying to give to a degree James Charles a humble pie. Like, no, honey, you need a humble pie. You have no right to give anybody a humble pie in any regards. I think people on YouTube need to mind their own business. And if there are people that were affected by something or something, and then that is their prerogative and their business to come out with it if they choose to. It's no one else's business to do so. And especially you don't have any proof or interview or anything of those sorts that could add some type of substance to this drama. And, really, if it's really something really, really bad, it needs to be handled from a legal process. It doesn't need to be handled on a social media standpoint. So, Tati's been tweeting all these things out, and it's just like crazy to me. I'm like, girl, like get it over with. You are an adult woman. You definitely know how to communicate. You definitely know how to portray emotions and reactions and perceptions, because I feel like that's what she's doing with these Twitter posts. She wants to invoke emotions. She wants to invoke passion. She wants to invoke a certain type of perception on her behalf so that she doesn't look that bad, Kelly says, Tati's the ultimate Karen. Her behavior is grotesque. Well, I think she's treading very lightly, but she's also utilizing her platform to paint herself in a certain light. And thanks, Kelly, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. So, it just irritated me today. Like, I'm here trying to get ready for my trip, doing some business work, having some calls, putting away groceries that were delivered, and then she posts another song. And then when she posted her first song, I was like, okay, cool, whatever, I roll. And then when the second one came out today, I said, you know what, I've had enough. I've had enough, Tati, I had enough. Come out with a statement, or don't come out with a statement. Just stop, but don't be cryptic and tweet out these cryptic tweets. Like, come out with a statement like an adult. Because when she was doing that video on James Charles last year, there was no 2 or 3 tweets with music to prepare us for a video in regards to James Charles. So now that you're about to come back to YouTube in whatever format and do whatever you're going to do, there's no need for the dramatics. In my professional, old man, homosexual opinion, there's no need for the dramatics. Come out with the damn video. You have 3 million subs. Just come out with your message and get it done with. I don't need the dramatics. Nor the speculation that was given to whoever it was given to spread across Twitter, because I was like, that speculation was a little bit annoying to me. I was like, is she going to do what she got to do or what, Rob Mel says, using lyrics is so MySpace. That is so, okay, that's true. Okay, I get it. True that. So let's talk about how Shane Dawson. Let me just get my little iPhone here. Let's talk about how Shane Dawson posted a 14,000 word letter on Twitter the other day or the other evening, because that was annoying. Oh, I forgot. I got to get some more moderators. So Shane Dawson, I'm gonna search here what he had to say, because he had to say something. A couple of things stood out to me that were like, what? Wait a minute, In the chat, if you read Shane Dawson's 14,000 word letter on Twitter, put in the chat what part you felt or did not feel, or what part bothered you the most. Hi, music. So tell me in the chat which part of the letter Shane Dawson. There's so many characters involved in this whole mess. The viewer's voice says, no one cares, shut up. Viewer's voice, Nick, why don't you go back to arguing with Gabby on Twitter? Stephanie says, zero self-awareness. I agree. Paula, behave. uh, the part where she was talking all this ish, but then says he's sensitive. Yeah, I look, I get that he's a sensitive person, and I think that he's about 75% sensitive and 25% BS, because let's face it, he utilized drama in the beauty community for his series. He has utilized drama in the past for other series in order to gain money. So I don't believe, like, I know that I think that what he means by being sensitive is that I'm scared that people are not going to like me. I'm scared that I'm going to face a lot of backlash. And I think that's what he means by being sensitive. That's how I perceived it. All right. Yeah. So another thing is that a lot of people said that there was like a cash grab. Yeah, it was a cash grab, and it still is cash grab because on his Twitter profile right now, his Twitter profile says, merch store totally restocked. So it's a business. It's a business, and if you're gonna run a business, run it, but run it confidently. Run it confidently. Of course, Jeffree Star loves to see friends fail. He's Jeffree Star. What? That was remarkably ridiculous. He said something like that. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I think it was a Snapchat or Instagram post that was uploaded, and he was a little bit too excited in May after the whole thing went down and was doing a lot of laughing. Felt very confident in it. And I get that. I get that there's friendly competition in business, but not to the point where people are hurt emotionally, and are impacted in that way with false allegations. That I don't agree with, and something that I've been screaming. I've been screaming at the top of my lungs since June of last year. Like, this doesn't make sense. Something's wrong. Something's not landing right. Since that night, I remember that night where Jeffree Star was supposed to come up. It was a Sunday night in May after the Tati video, and Jeffree Star was like, I'm going to expose all the receipts on Sunday night. And I was recording and editing the video on the whole saga between James Charles and Tati and him. And I was editing that video, and I was waiting for his response to add to it. And when he added that response, I went, "Oh, hell no, 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 no! This is BS." That's when I really knew that this is a lot of BS. And it also makes you wonder, like, did they do this on purpose for the Shane Dawson launch, the Shane Dawson Cosmetics? Like, all these things have run through my head. Like, why? What was the whole point of this? I'm surprised he didn't blame the drama channels this time. Can't blame something on the drama channels when you were actively participating in it and orchestrated it, right? I get why Shane is in this drama, but I still worry for him. I think he got involved in something he didn't know the magnitude of. But yeah, like I don't want to see I never want to see anybody get like hurt. Especially like deep hurt, deep emotional pain, or health consequences like that. But at the same rate, Morgan Ryland's sister did advise him of all the toxicity in the beauty community when he was recording that docuseries on creating his cosmetic line with Jeffree Star. So she told him about her experiences within the industry. He documented it months in advance, before they started actually making product. So at that time, when Morgan said that, he had the ability and the knowledge to make a more educated decision if that's something he wanted to be in. But he made the choice to stay in it. And he stayed in it because he saw it as a big money opportunity, and clearly it was. They shut down Shopify. They had record numbers in regards to e-commerce business. They set the many records that day when they launched. It was crazy. Kelly says 2 grown men and a grown woman mentally and emotionally abusing a 19-year-old kid. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, you don't serve someone humble pie, especially if something that I don't think, James is not even their family. Like, why are you serving this guy that you're just friends with? You probably don't even know them that well. You probably just seen them on a couple occasions. You really don't know them as a person or see what kind of aspects they need help with growth at that age. And I just don't see why they would think that they would be the individuals to give them a humble pie. And you know what? If you want to give someone a humble pie and you love them and you care for them, what you should not do is do it in a public perspective at all. Thank you. X1. I'm sorry, so bad with names. Thank you. I love your work on you. I appreciate for your super chat. I appreciate it. But I think if you love somebody and you're their friend, you shouldn't be exposing them publicly, right? You should not be exposing them publicly. What you should do is handle this behind the scenes. And I said this before many a times on Twitter, and I'll say it again. This was not to offer anyone help. This whole scandal was not to offer anyone help or James help. This whole scandal was a cash grab for a lot of people, not only in regards to Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, but also Tati WestBrook. Because if we remember what happened, the analysis that took place in June and July, I believe it was Faze Banks. He did a analytical deep dive onto Tati's Halo website, and he calculated the amount of people that visited the website during the time frame of the scandal. And he basically used I want to say algorithm, but it's not an algorithm. He used a mathematical input where you take the amount of people that visit your website and then you subtract 1 or 2% or 1.5%, because if 20 million people visit your website, you take 1.5% of those people. That's actually people that will actually buy your product if it's actually in stock. He multiplied it by the average order or the average price of the product in that e-commerce store for our Halo vitamins. And he calculated at minimum was $20 million. And I remember at that time also, I went back in behind him and reviewed his analysis. And I was like, okay, this makes sense. The numbers are actually adding up here. And this is actually good data according to industry standards with e-commerce shops. So, who does Shane think he is to be handing out humble pie? He is the biggest manipulator of all of them. Stop following Jeffree Star and Shane. Tati, 3 bad words. Yeah, so guys, all your comments that are coming up, if you utilize bad words, it's telling me to hide them. So please don't use curse words, because sometimes it's harder to do. Cyber, hi Cyber, how are you? Hey Cyber, can you be a mod? Thank you, Cyber. I just modded you because you've been here a while. So I'm just like a little bit perplexed with this whole entire scenario. All the speculation, all the songs being tweeted out like we're going to a cinematic movie premiere. I feel like I'm at AMC theater waiting for a movie. And this is not it. This is not it. Hey, Feline, how are you? Well, yeah. So back to what I was saying is, that in regards to the humble pie, if Shane Dawson wanted to really help James Charles, having a humble pie wouldn't be talking about him negatively in front of Cam Lester on the phone with Jeffree Star when they were at the Louis Vuitton store. I believe it was in Houston, Texas, if I'm not mistaken, or LA. I don't remember which location. So, clearly Shane Dawson clearly had some type of news or updates. Something was going on between those three, between Tati WestBrook and Jeffree Star. Clearly he knew of something. And for him to hype up the drama in his docuseries, it was profiting off of that drama and someone's takedown. And that to me doesn't sit well. From a moral standpoint, it doesn't sit well with that. So for him to say he never wanted to be in the drama, technically he inserted himself in the drama, Hi, Feline. I'm going to make you a moderator too, because you've been here since you and Cyber have been here since I think I was under 1,000 subs. So thank you for that. I digress. I will make you a mod as well. Thank you so much, because you've been here since forever, and I appreciate you. So hold on. I want to pull up something because I'm forgetting something, and I want to pull up something that Shane Dawson said in his 14,000 word essay on this. I didn't highlight this in the beforehand, because my ex-boyfriend showed up to my house when I was getting ready for the live stream. As soon as I announced I was going on live stream, he text messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I'm around the corner. I'm stopping by," and I can never say never to him. You know, the viewer's voice, $4.99, Annalise. Thank you, the viewer's voice. Hi, Metaphors. How are you doing? So another thing I wanted to talk about was, look, he said this part. He said, so go enjoy the gurus, enjoy the circus, unsubscribe from me if you're mad that I'm no longer engaging in. Unsubscribe from me because you're mad that I'm no longer engaging from it. I don't think people are mad that he's no longer engaging in it. People want to know, what was your part in it? What do you know about what people did to James Charles? And if you know, why didn't you come out with that information or help them, provide some assistance to James Charles? Because if that's the case, and if Shane was a part of the takedown or had information in regards to the takedown, how is it that he needed humble pie, but you were willing to hurt him like that to give them that humble pie? That's not how you help people in life. You don't help people in life by taking them down. You help them in life by offering them advice and so forth. So another thing I wanted to talk about, let's see here. He said something else right here. 20 million is a lot of money. Yeah, it is a lot of money. Oh, another tea, like no one's really catching on to, is that after she racked up her millions, Tati, right? You know that she moved back. She moved to another state. She moved to Seattle. And if you guys know anything about Seattle tax laws, is that you don't pay business tax in Seattle. It's a huge savings. And that's why Amazon's out there. And if you guys know anything, the owner of Amazon, lived in New York City for a very long time. And then when he moved Amazon Corporation to, Seattle as well, Washington State, it's for tax purposes. So she racked up all this money on her Halo business and then took some of that money and invested into this little beauty blender stuff that really didn't work out, I think, and had a lot of issues. And, she moved there for tax purposes. I think she has family there too, but I'm sure a big portion of that was for tax reasons and those tax laws that benefit businesses, especially when she racked up over $20 million, Yeah, I like older MUAs. I mean, I don't wear makeup, but I like seeing their content. And April Butcher is one of my favorite MUAs right now. So make sure you guys go subscribe to April Butcher. I'll put the spelling in the chat. So April is a really good MUA, and she does a lot of great talks, and she serves a lot of information, and she's very adult with it and respectful and professional with it. So make sure you guys go over there to April Butcher's channel and give her a look, because she's the real deal. Honey, if they move in for tax purposes, they need to come to my state. We need the jobs too. Well, here's the thing. These businesses that they own are e-commerce platform businesses. So they don't need the offices. They don't need employees. Everything can be managed remotely. When you have an e-commerce business, everything can be managed remotely. When I owned a tiny little e-commerce business for like New York City type of merch and selling it wholesale, all my employees were based in the Philippines, and we would communicate through online. I didn't hire anybody barely in the US because it was cheaper to hire people overseas. And, we were still a startup, and it was not making that much money. And, it is what it is. So, technically e-commerce businesses don't need to run, fully in-house in the United States. Unless, of course, like your products are being made in the U.S. and it's like a big operations and so forth. So we got to be careful with that. I say we got to be careful because we don't want to shit on anybody as subscribers and viewers. I want to make this point really clear. Hi, Rich. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want to make this point really clear. as much disdain I have for Tati, as much side eye I'm giving Shane Dawson right now, I want to make sure that my message is coming across to you guys that it's not a place from hate. It's a more place of retrospect in regards to interpreting what exactly happened, wanting answers to what happened without all dramatics, without all the cinematic approaches on Twitter that Tati's doing right now. And that being said, I don't think anyone should troll these individuals in a negative way. You can make comments, I assume, and I would try to make like professional commentary on your Twitters or on their videos if you choose so to do so. But I wouldn't make it to the point where you're discussing like the individual's, face or the way they look or curse at them or, call them out of their name, but if you want to express yourself to these individuals, say, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed that you did that letter and didn't fully explain. I'm disappointed that there's potentially that you were involved in this much more than we were led to believe, and I'm disappointed in your actions thus far in regards to this situation. Comments like that to hold them accountable. But we don't need comments of threatening anybody. We don't need comments of judging somebody on their looks or their weight. And I want to make that very, very clear, because if you communicate a certain way with somebody, especially these influencers online, the last thing you want to do is demotivate anybody despite how toxic they've been. But if you want to make your point across, I think there's a way of doing that as well. And believe me, I'm a gay man. I love me a good read and shade. And, sometimes I have to stop myself from being really, really shady when I'm talking or expressing my opinions about somebody. And usually if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, what you'll see is if I'm being shady or I'm throwing shade at somebody online, I usually don't tag them. And I don't tag them because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to give them headache or heartburn or stress in regards to my opinions. I give my opinions to my followers and subscribers. I don't want to bring that onto anybody else because it's just gonna, sometimes it just doesn't land well. But if I'm giving commentary and I know they have a potential of seeing it in a video because I'm utilizing their tags or I'm utilizing their name in their videos on the titles, I try to be more politically correct and nice about it in regards to like YouTube videos. But on Twitter and Instagram, if I'm going to be a little more forceful, I try not to tag those people. It's not being passive aggressive. I'm really just looking out for their mental health because I don't want to cause them stress as well. We have to remember that at the end of the day, these are people, and these people have hearts. These people have red blood flowing through them. These people have emotions. And yes, they've done some very, very bad, nasty things. We have to consider people's emotions as well. Luscious is the most talented MUA. Yeah, Luscious does some great work. I agree. Sad to see your team Rich and Nick. You know what? I've been seeing that comment a lot lately. And, at the same rate, they have been improving a lot since I came on the platform. And people want to hold many, many things that some individuals like Nick or Rich or Luscious or anybody else, they want to hold like their past against them. I'm not wired like that. I'm not. Unless it's something really, really, really bad, like really, really bad. I'm not built that way. I'm not wired that way. I can't just sit around hating on people all the time. And you see when people do that, it comes across in their content. And their content is like, yikes. There's one gentleman over there, I don't know his name, but the way he talks about Nick Snyder sometimes, and he recently apologized to Nick Snyder in regards to making fun of his issues in life, and the way he went about it was just disgusting. And when you hate somebody, that's how it comes across, and that's how your mind reacts, and that's how it comes across in the public. And I don't want to be that person. This individual says, this individual looks like my modded you, but I'll read it out. Nah, you're BSing for views and by associating with snakes. You know what? If these people ever backstab me, that is my problem. That is something I will have to learn, but I can't go by off anyone else's experiences. I can only go off by mine. And when I was being maliciously attacked online when I was being maliciously attacked online, no other creator came to me except Saya. Saya was the only one outside of the small creators that came to me and comforted me. Rich Lux comforted me. Nick Snyder did as well, and Petty Page. No one else, knowing that I was going through what I was going through a couple months ago, no one else reached out to me in regards to a small creator. For the exception of Bruce, because I think Bruce was just coming on the scene at that time, so he really didn't know anybody and was like doing his own thing. But I'm talking about the old creators that I talked to before and everything. It was these guys that came to me and DM'd me and provided support and said, just keep pushing through. Don't worry about it. Don't disregard the hate that you're receiving. We know that you didn't do anything. We've been seeing what's been going on. We've been looking at it. We noticed it. We know that you're in a bad mental space right now. And they were the only ones that were there for me. So in that regard, I can only accept people at face value to the way they treat me, not no one else. Let's see. Charlize says Rich is too biased. I can see why you would think that, but let's take something. Let's take something for an example right now. If you look at Rich's channel and you see he receives Shane Dawson merch and the Shane Dawson collection every time it comes out or gets restocked. And if you notice, it's been about almost a week and he hasn't dropped a video on it, promoting it or unboxing it. And I believe that's because of all the drama and speculation going around and potentially those individuals being a reputational risk to him, given that all the information is coming out. So that being said, everybody thinks that Rich is biased and it looks that way. And sometimes the way he words things, you can perceive it that way, but I don't think he is like extremely biased to one group set of people. But you also have to understand that Rich is running a business and this is his sole form of income. And when this is your sole form of income and this is your business, there are certain ways you have to run your business in order for your business to be successful. So take that the way you want to take it. But, we have to consider things from a 360-degree perspective and not just chop people at the knees because of certain things. Let's see here. Thank you, Yoli. I appreciate it. So back into regards to the Tati and Shane Dawson stuff, I just wanted to stop all the speculation. I think speculation is adding no value. It's creating even a much more messier situation. And let's say Tati comes back and she goes, hey guys, I know I've been gone. I want to this is a get ready with me. Oh, by the way, I'm launching this product. And then people are going to be like, really? Really? This is what you came on for? I mean, it's going to be, I don't know. It's a lot of ways this could go. But I just wish you would stop with the tweets with the music videos because it adds no value and it creates much more speculation. And I think it could be bad for James Charles too in that regard. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, Tati bores me to no end. Yeah, I mean, she's very like quiet and subdued. She doesn't provide a lot of excitement in her videos. It's more like very professional, very targeted, very analytical way of doing her content. So that's why when she's tweeting out these messages with these music videos and lyrics, I'm just like, what is the purpose of her doing that? What is she calculating here? It makes you think, like, what is she calculating? What is the perception she's trying to invoke? What is the emotion she wants to invoke out of her viewers reading this music and hearing this music? It really makes you think, or makes me think hardcore about that. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Hey, Courtney. Drama Cube says she's putting those scripted tweets out to maybe put them on edge. You know what? And if she is, I think that's emotional abuse, especially if it could something that could really hurt them. And we don't know why. So it's to me something's up, and I don't like it. My gut's telling me like something's up, and it's not good. And if all this speculation online, especially Twitter. It's weird. It's weird, man. Tati's making people paranoid. Yeah, I can see it that way as well. Yeah, I can. People speculate she's pregnant at last. I mean, that would be, I don't know. I don't know. I would expect more baby songs than not so dramatic songs, you know? Yeah, I don't, yeah, Drama Cube, I don't believe it helps the situation. I think it's causing more ruckus and more drama. And I don't know if it's for the views, I don't know if it's for the attention, but I'm side eyeing everybody right now until we get more concrete information. Oh, by the way, can we give a round of applause to every drama channel that got out of their beds that night that Shane Dawson released that 4-page letter, and they all narrated, they all narrated that 4-page letter. Can we just like give a round of applause? That I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I was dying. I was clicking on all these videos, and they were all narrating this 4-page Shane Dawson letter. When I tell you, I was just dying. I was like, I thought that was the funniest stuff ever. Why is everybody clapping? Did I miss something? Tati is more dramatic than most teens I know. Well, I speculate she's overly dramatic and needy. I don't know. I mean, I would think that I would have that perception too, given that she was so bothered that little poor James Charles took a sponsorship to get some type of safety at Coachella. Like it's not that big of a deal to me. Like if James Charles was my friend and I owned a vitamin company, I wouldn't have done that. I would have been like, girl, come here. I would like, James Charles, come here. Come for a drink. Let's go to get some drinks or whatever. And I would say, and I would talk to him at dinner or at a bar or have a drink with him, or, well, he wasn't of age of drinking at that time. But, I would just have a conversation with him like, look, this hurt my feelings. I thought this is shady. Like, I thought we had a friendship. Like, let me know if I'm thinking wrong and how you feel about it. That's all needed to be done. We didn't need the whole expose on false allegations, Oh, you said a round of applause. Yeah, when I see this live stream lags a little bit, so I forget what I say and I'm moving on to the next subject, and then I'm like, oh, why is the chat going off like this? I'm a blonde. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit old. Hey, D, what's up? Thanks for joining. Ron Watkins, thanks. Right, accusing someone of being a blank over gummy bears is a bit much. Yeah, I don't, I just find that so weird. Like if you love somebody and you're really close to them and they screw you over like that, I would never do that to none of my friends ever, especially in a public format. And I have some, should I say this so there's no craziness? I have some old friends that have publicly came after me, and I would never do that to them, ever, despite having, different viewpoints. So I just don't get why people get so emotional and they feel like they got to come online and make false allegations against somebody because, they did something that, probably could hurt them. Like, get out of your feelings, like, And then let me not even get started on how Jeffree Star played a part in this. Like he legitimately gave James Charles in that text message last year, threatening him, saying, "Oh, this person's going to come out with this video, that person's going to come out with this video, and then this person is going to come out with this video in Seattle." And I'm like, damn, he gave us the whole entire timeline, Oh my God, D, you stay cleaning. Your house must be beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, you just don't treat your friends like that, Let me, I don't know how to do that. Sorry guys, I'm trying to like keep up with the chat. It's moving very fast, and I'm trying to like approve messages. Sometimes they come as hidden messages, and then it gets stuck. So I apologize if I don't approve your message because it keeps moving very fast, and somehow the approve button disappeared. So I apologize if your message is not approved by accident. I didn't do it on purpose. Hey, pallets and pugs, how are ya? Please talk about Jeffrey's involvement. Well, I'm gonna need a bottle of wine. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? Now, Jeffrey's involvement was very, very shady. Very shady. And for someone that doesn't want to be a part of drama, is trying to be a better and improved person, his involvement was grotesque to me. It was grotesque. And he had no right to be in the drama. Like, it was between him and it was between Tati and her gummy bears and James Charles. You know, I don't know why Jeffrey would insert himself, for the exception of that James Charles is a major competitor in the beauty space, and he was trying to get rid of his competition by any means. Or he received some information from somebody else in regards to James Charles and believed it without actual proof and just lost it immaturely and became so emotionally enraged when he found out these potentially false allegations because there's no proof, that he just started screaming out like a child in public. And when you have millions of followers, that's very dangerous to do. Very, very dangerous to do, and it's very wrong to do, Clarella says, on Lux's payroll confirmed. Girl, if I'm on a payroll, you would see a Fendi t-shirt, okay? You would see a Fendi t-shirt, a Fendi hat, and some Gucci slides, okay? Well, to a degree, I feel like Shane and Jeffrey used Rich. I think they utilized him because they knew he was a drama channel. And they recorded that portion of the trailer when they showed Tati's video, and they showed Rich Lux in that video. I feel like to a degree, and I haven't really given this much thought, but it has come across my mind. I feel like, Ashley Kyle came out in regards to being on Jeffree Star's payroll and being manipulated. And then I feel to a degree, and it's not being talked about, of course, that Rich Lux was used a little bit in that scenario, especially inputting him in that trailer for this series of his makeup. What's up with this Gabby chick? Oh my God, I cannot anymore with this Gabby chick. If you want to know, just go over to Nick Snyder's Twitter or Nick Snyder's channel. She's so annoying. She's very, very annoying. I can't even stomach her. Let's see. I Love Rich too. I feel he was used trying to fit in. He promoted Shane's series big time, but it also did get him more viewers. Well, I don't know about the viewers portion of it, but I feel like definitely Shane Dawson used him in retrospect, especially to that trailer. Jackie goes, when is your B-Day, honey? I'm guessing a Capricorn or Leo. Am I right? No, my birthday is next month. So programming note, from the first week of July to the second weekend, I probably will be lacking in content because I'll be on vacation for my birthday. I'll be at the beach, which I'm trying to get ready for right now, and it's kind of like crazy. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things happening in the background, and those things happening in the background, there's more to this picture than what's being let out. Definitely more in this picture being let out. And I think that a lot of other content creators have been used by the Shane Dawson, Tati WestBrook, Jeffree Star clan. I think they've been manipulated and, geared to do things in in their perspective for their benefit, if that makes sense, right? Something doesn't sit right there yet with me. Yes, I am a Cancer. I am. I'm a little crab. I'm a little crab. Wear your sunscreen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some more. I'm running out. I gotta go to Paula's Choice and wear that sunscreen. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you. Yeah, I posted a picture of a humble pie on my Instagram and Twitter. Oh yeah, you know another thing that really like made me think about the Shane Dawson stuff is that Shane Dawson said he didn't want to be a part of the drama, right? So in his palette, I think it was like his eyeshadow palette, he named the colors or the shadows in this palette, you know, like controversy, my apology, exposed, canceled. You know, he's naming his palette colors after drama words or drama scenarios, but he didn't want to be a part of the drama. I don't know. It just seems too good to be true in regards to not wanting to be a part of the drama. I just think something just that, you know what I mean? Something there aligns. Something there's aligning. I get the Dolan theory, but I don't think that's it. I think if there were truth to that, James would have already tried to get ahead of it and said something. Well, I think he has, and I think that there is no truth to it because a statement would have been made by now, you know, if there was some substance to that allegation. You know, and you know what? And James has improved a lot. You know, he was 19 at this time, I believe, and he has improved a lot. Like you can see it in his content. You can see he's more structured, more careful with how he is perceived in the public eye, which is very, very. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do when you have millions of people looking at your every step and every move and every word and every syllable that you use. It's a lot. That's why I barely go on live streams, because I don't want to say anything where it could be misperceived. It's very hard for me to go on live streams without really, really thinking long and hard what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, and you know how it will be perceived, because I don't want people to drag me for misinterpreting me. You know, so I think he's doing a great job in regards to that. Cancers are such cuddly homebodies. I have never been a homebody until quarantine, and I'm tired of being home. I am so itchy. I went out this past weekend, thank goodness, and I lived my best life, but I'm tired of being home already after like 2 days. Like Petty Page said, Jeffree Star did the evil villain thing where he told his whole plan to James about getting all these guys on video. Yeah, exactly. You know, just really crazy like that, you know? James got a lot of fame too quick, and for a while, that's how he acted. Yeah, you know, and, you know, he was 18 years old, 19, going through the gigs, going through such accomplishments so fast, so early on in life. You know, he was bound to mess up. When I was 18, 19, I did a lot of things too that were not right and perceived in a certain way from you know the people that are around me, especially working in corporate America. But I learned quickly, and some pills were harder to swallow than others. But now I look back and think of it, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I wore a mohawk, like I had a mohawk in corporate America. What was I thinking? It's crazy, you know. Yeah. Yes, she did move. Jennifer, she did move to Seattle, and that's because Washington State is very favorable in regards to business tax, which usually businesses are taxed at a higher rate, usually, but you can deduct a lot from the bottom line. James got rich at a young age. That could be damaging example to any child star fan. Fortune can be too much to handle. Yeah, and especially with his mom and dad being on the other side of the country and not being able to be there every day and help him out. You know, I moved out when I was 18 years old due to a situation. And when I moved out, I moved out and, I didn't do everything correctly. I was learning as I go. My parents dropped me off at college and it was like, au revoir. And I had to learn everything myself. Uh-oh, the police are here. Yeah, Amber Chick goes, oh, I was super boss level shady and immature at that age too. Yeah, I was too. I had a corporate job. I was, I felt entitled having my little corporate banking job at my age. And when I told everybody my job and position and the bank I worked with, in college or friends, I said it with pride and a little bit of like, how do I say this? Cockiness, which those jobs were even nothing to be cocky about. They're basic retail level jobs that anyone could have at a mall job, really, just in a bank. So it looked more prestigious, and you learn and you grow real quick, and life hits you hard. And I was humbled very, very quickly early on in my career, especially during that 2008 recession. Let me just tell you, I learned a lot real quick. Gina goes, it's called the Young and Dumb. Yeah, young and dumb. And I think, and if anyone denies being young and dumb, they haven't really lived life, or they had a lot of structure and a lot of people helping them, which is very rare in this day and age, especially if your parents are working or entrepreneurs and so forth. It's very rare. So people, you want to help young people all the time. And unfortunately, Tati and Shane and Jeffrey failed to help James Charles. They wanted to take him down. And that's what it was. Yeah, it's funny. Mortgage brokers, they always go on a hiring rampage when it goes to a recession or the interest rates go down. There's so many mortgage jobs right now for home financing within a lot of financial institutions, both public and private. It's crazy right now. So if you're a mortgage broker right now is a good time to get a job. Tati really tried. She explained how he could have handled it. Yeah, but she could have handled it too in private. I think she should have never went public with it. That was a personal thing. It had nothing to do with anybody. And for her to put out these false perceptions and allegations, it's just not cool. It's not cool. Now, if James made it public, then I can understand her going public with it. You know what I'm saying? But she went public with it and tried to expose him and take him down because he promoted another vitamin company. That's what it was. That's what boiled down, in my professional gossip opinion, in my perception, is that that's what it boiled down to. Is that she felt entitled to him in regards to her vitamins. And so instead of talking to him like a business partner as a friend, she attacked him online and cost him 3 million subs very, very fast. And also brought these fake allegations that really hurt his reputation. Christopher said, oh, happy day, ignored my statement that he was rich. Didn't see it, don't know what you're talking about, but let me know. The chat is moving very, very fast. I'm trying as best as possible. The difference in James and Jeffrey is that James made his mistake young. Jeffrey has grown in his 30s and still acting childish. I could sympathize and understand that viewpoint as well. We don't know if what she said was false. We know that she should have kept it private, though. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the statements are false because there's no proof. And if there is proof, it should be handled outside by those individuals from a legality standpoint. How you live and you learn. How are you? Vice, have you seen Liam McVoy's Exposed on Jeffree Star? It was so good. Yeah, Liam did an amazing job. Amazing. Like, people, sometimes I get compliments and I appreciate it. People are like, oh my gosh, you're very nice. You're very educated in the way you you say things and do things and present yourself online. But Liam is way better than me. That boy put in the work and the research and presented it in a much, much scholarly way than I ever could or have the time to do so for a video. Trevor Taylor goes, I'm just not seeing a lot of true friendships. It's sad. Yeah, I mean, online, from what I'm seeing and viewing, is that it's very difficult to have friendships with other content creators. And if you don't have the same viewpoints as them, or if your opinion differs from them, it causes drama and it causes tension. And that's been my experience. And I'm not that kind of person. I mean, I can understand anyone else's perception and opinion, but I won't disregard them or not befriend them because we have differing opinions. We can agree to disagree and talk it out like adults and be adults about it. But a lot of content creators don't see it that way, and I think it's because of this illusion or concept that we're in the public eye, and that it's a risk to have a friend like that. And it's an emotional thing where they're unable to handle it on an online perspective as an adult. So, it is what it is in the YouTube space. I have a great group of friends in person. I have a great group of gay friends, straight friends, bisexual friends, trans friends. And, if we can make friendships through these platforms and be cool about it, that'll be great. But if we don't at the same time, because people lack maturity and being an adult at the same rate, that's something I'm not a part of and I won't accept. Gina goes, we should call him Dr. Liam after that dissertation. Absolutely. Yeah, we absolutely should. Liam did a phenomenal job. And clearly it was such a great job that Jeffrey felt that it was a big risk to have that video up. And that's why his lawyer, or a lawyer that he knows or contacted, put that copyright strike on the video. So I can't wait to find out more information. I wonder if Liam is going to come out with more information on that, because I would love to know the full tea on that, because there's speculation that it wasn't Jeffrey, that it was this law firm, entertainment lawyer. But at the same rate, the entertainment lawyers don't work for free. They have to be organized and paid by somebody. So it will be good to see what that is about in full. Mrs. Smart goes, I only feel safe DM you because you are straightforward and seem more trustworthy than other channels. So, yeah, I mean, people can DM me. It's fine. Usually the best place to DM me is on Instagram, but you have to follow me in order to DM me, I believe. And that's the best place. I don't have my DMs open on Twitter because there's a lot of toxicity on Twitter, and a lot of people try to come in your inbox and do crazy things. Whether it's against me or other creators, and I'm just not having that. I don't want to be a part of it, nor do I want to see it. Tati spoke about James' behavior at her birthday dinner. Did anyone think to pull James aside at the dinner and say, hey, the way you're acting XYZ, like, why not do that? My friends would have. My real friends would have, if they felt uncomfortable. They would have shoot me over a text message like, hey, can you just chill out a little bit? You're making me feel uncomfortable, et cetera, And so, yeah, I mean, my friends would have text messaged me. I would have text messaged them. If there was a bunch of strangers at this dinner, I would have text messaged them on the side, or said, hey, can you come to the kitchen and help me with this, and have a conversation in the kitchen or somewhere else, That's what real friends do. There's a classy way of doing that, Do you guys think Jeffrey was upset when Liam's video was uploaded again? Oh, absolutely. I'm sure he was. I'm sure Jeffrey was upset. Like, he didn't want that information out there, clearly. And to defend Jeffrey a little bit, just a tiny bit, don't kill me. I think there are some images that he did not want there, or some life experiences from the past that he did not want there in that video, that just brings him to a negative place mentally, because he was in that place mentally back a couple of years ago when he was going through things. So I can understand that, but at the same rate, those images were utilized in a music video that Jeffree Star did a couple years back, and that music video is still posted and live on his YouTube channel. So, you know, it just makes you think like what it really is the allegation in there, that in the speculation in there, that it was very rampant at that time in those group chats or those group message boards online on those websites. I'm sure Fab has a lot of tea on Teresa Romer. I'm sure he knows a lot, but I'm not sure it would be professional to make any statements publicly about it, you know? So Christopher just retracted your message. You retracted your message, Christopher, so I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. Let me know. Liam said those excerpts were from a book that has been removed from the internet. I don't know why one would write a book with allegations about Jeffree Star blanking them. Well, it's probably according to that book, from the way I perceived it, from reading that portion of it online, you know, there's some pretty strong allegations in there. So we don't know. Every year, Jeffree has a scandal. Yeah, every year. Even though he promised us last year that he was done with it. Christopher, no one's on anyone's payroll. All we're saying is that we can hold people accountable and ask questions, but we can also be humans and respect other person's, you know, being sensitive to a situation. But at the same rate, I did mention that he had that same pictures on his music video, and it's still, that music video is still live and posted on his YouTube. So I mean, no one's on anyone's payroll. Again, we need to be adults about this, and also, you know, respect that other people might be going to the gigs emotionally about things, and you don't want to push people to a certain extent online when they're being bashed by millions or thousands of people. You know, I don't care too much for Jeffree Star, especially after what they did to James Charles last year. And I've been very vocal about that on Instagram and Twitter. Very, very vocal about it. If you look at my channel, I barely do videos on Jeffree Star because I don't like talking about him, because I don't like him. I just don't. You know, I can get lots of views off of his name, but at the same rate, I really don't care for him. Jeffree keeps the payroll more hidden now, Dion. Twitter is such a crazy place. Kimberly, be careful. Be careful, Kimberly. I understand some of Jeffree's questionable behavior was in the past, and he apologized. I think, where'd it go? Oh no, where'd it go? See, these messages be going by so fast. I'm sorry. I think because in the present he keeps doing shady things, people bring up his past. Yeah, so what's happening with that, Veronica? Is it Veronica? Yeah. People keep bringing up his past because his future is still reflecting his past actions, and what they're doing is bridging that gap and connecting it to state that Jeffree has not changed, and that's why his past keeps being brought up. Now, if Jeffree changed in a huge way, from a public perspective, I don't think his past would have been brought up as much, and that's his responsibility to manage. He has the money, and Jeffree Star has the money, and he has the consultants and people to, you know, fix that, and clearly he hasn't wanted to, or hasn't proactively done it. Sorry guys, something's like going on in the background. Someone's like blasting music. It's crazy. Hey Joella, how are you? The vernacular. How are you doing, honey? How is it going, Joella? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the live stream. Gina Star has the audacity to tell the people in the group chat, we need a video update on Dramageddon Daily from you. Oh my God. That is a lot. That is a lot. Oh my gosh. I was just saying, it was so funny seeing all the drama channels and commentary channels narrate Shane Dawson's 4-page letter on Twitter. When I tell you I laughed so hard that night of everybody narrating it, and they did it quick. They did it quick, honey. Some of the girls did voiceover. Some of the girls pulled at the ring light. I was dying. I said, I'm not reading this letter verbatim. I'll speak about portions of it. I'm not reading it because everybody else did it, you know? I try not to do what everybody else is doing. I don't want to be repetitive on my channel. Like everybody else is doing it, I kind of don't want to do it because it bores me, if that makes sense. Make sure you guys go and follow Joella. She has great videos as well, does a lot of makeup reviews. She wears her little cat suit, and she provides this YouTube channel with amazing music for free, which is I'm very, very grateful for Joella's music for free. She doesn't copyright me. And she's extremely talented. Joella is extremely talented, both in makeup, music, and her artistry. So make sure you guys go over there and follow Joella because she does great work and she does great reviews on products as well. Ooh, Barb is so shady. She says, Joella, say hi to Rich. The shade, honey, the shade. Thanks, Cybervan, for putting the link in. Guys, please make sure you hit that like button or dislike button so that we can get the engagement on this live chat. No, thank you, Joella, because you've been nothing but kind to me over the past couple of months. And despite disagreeing on some things with Joella, you know, I find her very respectful, and I really care for Joella because she does a great. She's been great in the background, and she's done a great thing. So make sure you guys go ahead and support her channel as well, because on this channel we don't care about clout and all that other BS. We support people that are kind and respectful and adult-like, and I really don't care sharing the wealth with anybody. It does not bother me. And I try to do what's right. Hey, Raphael, what's going on? Daddy Raphael has entered the chat. How is it going, hon? Happy V-Day. Who is Jan? I don't know who's Jan and Steve. If it's Jan's no reviews, we do not discuss that person on this channel. No, ma'am. We do not discuss Jan's no reviews. She's in a lot of messiness, honey. So we don't associate with those people. Gina Starr goes again, wow, vice versa, not on the payroll for real. I'm not. I just try to chill out, you know? I respect everybody, and I try to see things from a 360-degree perspective. Now, if someone does something, there's a way of calling them out without being mean, without being falsely accusing them of false allegations that can ruin their lives and their livelihood. You know, we have to respect people out here. I think people online forget that a lot. They forget that a lot. Alyssa goes, I hate the vernacular war zone. I hate Twitter too, Alyssa. But Twitter gives me all my tea and keeps me up to date, and I learn a lot on Twitter. So, but I don't interact as much as I did before on Twitter, and I'm trying to be more active on Instagram, and I'm going to be more active on Instagram, and I plan on doing live streams on Instagram. So as soon as my Instagram hits 1,000 subscribers or viewers or followers, I'm going to start going live on Instagram. I will not be coming live on YouTube. Because on Instagram, I can say more, I can do it with my phone, without my phone overheating and so forth. Twitter is a dumpster fire at the moment. Honey, when is it not? When is Twitter not? Twitter's always crazy. Joella goes, oh my gosh, vernacular war zone. Now that's a song title. Joella is always trying to get me to like send her lyrics or me a voiceover so she can make me a song. But I'm always so shy and embarrassed. I'm like, girl, I gotta pay you. I gotta pay you. Oh, IBS is no joke. I had to get rid of my IBS. That is not good. We're gonna make the song, guys, or I'll sing it for him. Your voice would sound better. I don't have that. I don't have that musically trained voice for that. It would sound a mess. Or you would need to like edit my voice a lot, like they do with the new artists. Will you start a TikTok and show us your dance moves? No, I am not dancing on TikTok. I hate dancing on TikTok. I find it so boring. When people dance on TikTok and that's all they do, I just keep scrolling. I'm like, you're adding no value to me. I do not want to see you dance. Now, of course, the occasional eye candy will pop up and will make me scroll through the profile, but I won't follow those type of people because I'm just like, it's not adding any value to me. You know, usually the people that I follow are educational or provide some type of value in their content. Vice versa has a skater booty. He's perfect for TikTok. Girl, my butt has gotten bigger because I gained 20 pounds. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. But I'm like, no, it's like probably 10 pounds in that booty right now. I got to get rid of that. Maybe we want the eye candy. I want to see him dance. No, I do not want to see me dance. Because I get really bored learning those dances, and I'm not sitting here for 3 hours learning a dance to remember a dance. I'll dance like this. That's as much as you're gonna get me. Well, according to Trisha, all YouTubers are getting auto-tuned. Oh my gosh, did Trisha say that earlier about Gabby? Because she made that video. I have yet to watch her video on that. Did Trisha say that? That's crazy. But I think Trisha is deflecting the drama back to Gabby because there was the drama and speculating going on between her and Shane Dawson. I mean, her and Jeffree Star, because Cam released the information in regards to, no, it was Tab that said in his video that's on Sanders Kennedy's channel, Tab said that Jeffree Star was talking crap about Trisha Paytas behind her back to him. So I think she's now deflecting the drama off of her and Jeffree Star onto Gabby. I think that's what she's doing right now. So she's playing the business model as well. She's trying to keep it classy and she's trying to deflect. Guys, I am already on TikTok. I'm already on TikTok. It's the same username, vice versa, YT. I haven't posted since COVID. I haven't posted since March before everything happened. And so if you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm on there. I'll probably make some TikToks in the upcoming weeks. I plan on to because I like that platform. I think it's fun. It's lighthearted, unlike the vernacular war zone. Advice, because annoying as it was, the Gabby stuff was starting to die down a little bit. Yeah, I think Trisha was trying to deflect. If you heard Trisha live, you know Gabby isn't the only one that needs auto-tune. Oh, I would like to do my best Trisha Paytas impersonation, but I don't want to offend anybody. Hey guys, more cushion. Raphael, I don't need more cushion. You should have seen me trying to squeeze into my shorts. I was like, oh no, I had to buy new shorts. Definitely had to buy new shorts earlier. They just got delivered, actually. What? I laughed so hard when Trisha screamed, "You are a crackhead, Gabby." Oh my God. See, that's things you shouldn't do, right? Yeah, I don't know much about Gabby because I really wasn't into her content. I barely watched her videos. It's been over a year and a half since I visited her channel or even watched anything of hers. So I'm just like I'm really not interested in Gabby. I just think she's irrelevant. I don't think she's adding any value or any entertainment form factor. So I don't talk about her because I don't really know her or her content like that. It bores me, actually. So when they were all, going at it on Twitter, her and Nick Snyder, and then her after this person, that person, I read it and I just rolled my eyes. I'm like, girl, let's stop. Like, stop it. TikTok is just me lip singing and being an idiot. I gotta stop flirting with people on TikTok because I'm like, I don't know, like sometimes these people, there needs to be like a somewhat telling me like, or a program or a setting on TikTok that says you only show TikToks from adults. Like, I don't want to see kids. So yeah, there's too many kids on there for me. There's kids on every platform, but you know that they're kids. There's a way of knowing, but TikTok makes it very difficult. And sometimes kids be doing very inappropriate things on TikTok. I was like, I gotta report this TikTok. He or she should not be doing this at this age. Gabby is boring the house. # true. She never was able to garner my interest. Way too many kids on TikTok. Way too many kids. Like, I'm all about for kids expressing themselves and dancing, but I don't want to see no kids dancing. I don't care about these moves that you stole from somebody else. Like, no interest. I'm for gay TikTok for that reason. For gay TikTok, now gay adult TikToks are very, very spicy. Very, very spicy. Oh, squeeze me. I need supervision on TikTok as well. I can be out of control too. I remember, I think I made 3 comments during the quarantine, and out of those 3 comments, I think it's over 7,000 likes between all those comments. And I'm like, y'all not liking my videos though. Everybody loves my comments when I leave them on a video. They find them funny. I get a bunch of replies, but my content does. I still got to figure out TikTok. Oh man. Well, now that now people are gonna say I'm on the Rich Lux payroll. Vice versa's on the Rich Lux payroll. I can just see it now on the Vernacular War Zone. Shall we go visit the Vernacular War Zone real quick to see what's going on? See, a lot of people are talking about these lyrics in regards to Tati. A lot of people on Twitter right now are saying, what's all these lyrics on Tati? Raphael, I just read your Twitter message. I mean, not your message, your tweet. But people have been saying something like this for a little bit over a week. I am done waiting. Everybody's done waiting. Like, everybody should stop gassing this up. Everybody should stop spreading out this, speculation and excitement over something that is weird to me. I think, if Tati wants to come out and say something, like, stop giving us music videos and just come out and say it. Be an adult about it. Get it done. I'm gonna record the vocals now. I just made the music for Vernacular Warzone right now. I'm gonna record the vocals now. Girl, I'm gonna need a music video. I'm gonna have to get my little tripod here, my ring light, and record my own little music video because I'm not renting a space. Everybody wants to be a rock star. Girl, not with these vocals. I'm just over it and I'm done. Yeah, me too. Like, I'm just like, whatever, like, you guys are really in some spicy situations. Gina says, let's start the rumor then. Vice versa is in Rich Lux payroll. I got the receipts. Girl, the only payroll that I've been on is corporate America, and that payroll came in every 2 weeks via direct deposit ACH. And that was with a minimum salary requirement. Hey Jojo, how are you? How are you, babes? How are you feeling tonight? I agree. The vernacular war zone. I'll tell you guys, it's crazy there. It's very, very crazy. Doing good, doing good. We're about to end this live pretty soon because I gotta go do some things. I gotta go make a salad. I gotta go order some more things online so they can be delivered like in the next couple of days. So I'm ready to leave town next week. Yeah, I'm on that payroll too. It's not near as interesting though. We all know he is on Teresa's payroll. Oh my God, I wish Teresa would pay me as much as I talk about her. Someone said, oh my God, all you do is talk about Teresa, like one of the comments. And I go, I'm giving her her best TMZ life. This is the life she always wanted. She wanted fame, attention, and to become a celebrity. I'm giving her her best TMZ life in the most respectful way. In the most respectful way. I think she should be living for it, in my opinion, because it could be some other content creator out there that could really be going hard on her, like really, really, really going hard on her. And so I'm living my life. I'm giving Teresa Romer her best TMZ life, as respectful as I can. It's funny. It's the best TMZ life she'll probably ever get. I'm not sure if TMZ would quantify or qualify her local TV station she's going to be doing a show on, NTV in Houston. I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough for TMZ. So I'm giving her what she needs in the way that she needs it, without all the drama and without all the hate and all that stuff. What? Okay, so, oh, Nessa's in the house. Hello, honey. How are ya? What do we owe this honor, and whose business are reminding today? Today we were reminding, early on in this live stream, we were reminding Tati WestBrook, Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, James Charles, business, and providing our unsolicited opinions on those three individuals. So you might want to scroll back to the beginning of this live because we got in the tea quick, so people wouldn't have to sit around and wait for the gossip. So, in an hour plus live stream. So we got in the tea quick. So at the beginning of the live stream, honey, we're talking about how Miss Tati WestBrook is promoting music videos to invoke emotion and passion and positive perception on her end. That's what we talked about. Karma T said, this is where everybody went. Hello, Vice. Hello, Karma. How are you? Oh, it's like a big girls reunion in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Hola. Now you want me to stick around? Now I want to stick around for like 15 more minutes to kiki with the girls. Oh, Miss Cyber Vamp is shady. She goes, Nessa, we had Nick in here too. Y'all are too funny. I love it. I love it. A little vernacular war zone reunion on the YouTubes. It never hurt nobody. It's never hurt nobody. These girls have always treated me with respect. Even when we had differing opinions, they have treated me with respect. And I appreciate you guys so much. Look, here's a professional way of watching live streams when they're uploaded after the live stream ends. Is what you want to do is on the cell phone version of the app, you want to click the three dots at the top right, and you want to play it at 1.2, 1.5, 1.75 speed, because you can still hear what I'm saying and talking, but at a faster pace. So therefore, you're not wasting a whole hour of your time, and you can get through those long live streams or those long videos much more quicker. I would recommend it only for live streams because there's not a lot of editing, and when there's a video that's long, uploaded video that's long, you don't want to speed it up because you may miss the jokes that are edited in there, or variations of the video that you may miss. But in regards to live stream, speed that up, honey. Don't sit there for a whole hour and watch it. Watch it speed up, and you can cut an hour and a half live stream to about 30 minutes. Are you going to do a live streams more often? You always such a ball. Babs Bunny, I'm not sure. Right now, the live stream is working pretty good. I don't think we had any lag issues tonight, so that's a big improvement. Maybe, I'm not sure. Live streams are very risky because sometimes, yeah, I said this earlier on in my live stream, and I said the reason I don't do live streams is because if I say something and it's perceived a certain way, I can't edit it in order to make sure that my message is being received correctly. So to me, it's a little bit risky going live stream because you don't have that ability to edit it if you were to say something incorrectly by accident, that could be perceived in not so great light when you really didn't mean it, you know? So reason why I don't go into live streams a lot. But I would love to. I love speaking to you guys live. It's so much fun. Oh, thank you, Ness. I appreciate the live chat or the super chat. I appreciate it, babes. Girl, but I owe you Starbucks, honey. I owe Ness a Starbucks, honey. She be helping the girls out. Yeah, live streams are complicated, but I like doing them too because it gets the chance for us to all talk and have fun and kiki and whatnot. Gina Star is on a roll. We know Nick and Lux are here. How's your relationship with them? I know you have done both videos on both. So do you get along? Gina, you are so shady. Shady, honey. I don't mind it. I think it's funny. Yeah, I get along with the boys. I get along with just about every content creator, and that speaks volumes as to who am I as a person. And I think we respect. Everyone respects each other. And you know, I'm getting to see a different side of things in regards to a lot of people without being on a payroll because I haven't received anything for anybody except a super chat from the lovely Rich Lux this evening because he's a sweetheart and that's who he is as a person. He's very giving in that regard. But the girls are gonna say I'm on the payroll. But in regards, yeah, I'm very. I get along with the girls. I get along with the girls in every side. I get along with other commentators that are small. I get along with larger commentators as well. Some commentators that I get along with that we speak often in the background, in private, much larger commentators as well. And if that ever comes to light, it will come to light. Doesn't mean I'm on anyone's payroll or being subjective or lenient on things if they were to occur in the future. But there's a way of presenting things, and there's a way of speaking about things. And Tati's an example of how not to do that. Gypsy Soul is networking. Gina says, not shade. I love you. No, I was just joking, Gina. I was just joking. I am not offended by anybody saying anything, But make sure you go over and subscribe to Joella. Joella is amazing. Can we hear Joella's song? I don't know if it's going to come up. Let me know if you can hear the Joella song. I don't even know where it's at. Where's my banner? So. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here we go.
Girl, please step back. I'm coming through.
Did you hear it? Did it go through? Oh, yeah, it went through. It's lagging a little bit. Joelle says she sent me a war song. Let me see this war song. Ooh, I got an audio file, y'all, from the one and only Joella. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear it.
This is a vernacular war song. What did she say? What did they do? What's going on? Vernacular boo. This is a vernacular war zone, vernacular war zone, vernacular war zone. What did she say? What did they do? What did they do? Vernacular too. This is the vernacular war zone.
I love it! Oh my God, I'm gonna be using that now when I'm shady the house online. I wanna make a video now just to use that. Oh my God, I gotta go send some Joella. I gotta go send you some coin, honey. I need more songs. I'm gonna send you some coin, honey. I'm gonna send you some dollars. I'm gonna send you some Benjamins because you are so good. Oh, I love it, Joella. You redo it better later. That was amazing. You did some great work so fast. She is a professional, ladies and gentlemen. Joella is a professional, honey. Oh my God. I hope you trademarketed it. I should, right? Because the girls like Nike will come up and use it. You know, someone else will come and use it. The girls always saying I use their stuff, and then they say, oh, like someone uses you're saying and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, be nice. No one owns anything. Everybody can use any saying. Oh my God, that just gave me life. Now I want to go out and get a cocktail, but everything's still closed. Made my tummy sore. I was laughing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna see if I can use that as a ringtone. That's gonna be so funny as a ringtone. That's great. Thank you, baby. My little Joella. Ha! Nessa goes, you better trademark vernacular warzone because you know the girls like to shade that you copy them. Oh, honey. If they want to own it, let them own whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I really don't care. I'm gonna still do me and be me. Let the girls be bothered. Let the girls be bothered. Because the girls want to battle? Do the girls want to battle? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh God, y'all are cracking me up. While I have Miami road rage, or don't have road rage, the cops down there are a little bit too aggressive. They're a little bit crazy down there in Miami. Not to mention corrupt. Oh God. All right, guys. Well, I have to get going. There is a sale going on the Zara app, and I'm just trying to cop a couple of things before they go on sale nationwide tomorrow. So the app has a great sale going on right now. So I'm about to cop some things and then get ready for bed and maybe eat a salad or a gallon of water. I don't know. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. It was so much fun having everybody in here. I hope you guys had fun. And I hope we can do this again. I might do it. Maybe I should do it on vacation. We'll see. But I'm not bringing the ring light on vacation with me, so we'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in to Vice Versa. I hope you guys had fun. I hope that we talked about a lot and we're able to express our opinions and whatnot. And we'll be back again with another video. Okay, bye, guys.